Hi guys, welcome back to New England Fire Cooking. I'm Aaron Higgins and it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon or evening and the sun's out. It's baseball season and more importantly, it's burger and dog season. So without further ado, let's get into this. We're going to create something near and dear to my heart in many ways. I don't know how dear it should be to anyone's heart, truthfully, but what we are going to do is we are going to recreate the Wendy's Baconator. And what I have here is all the ingredients I'm going to need for this. I've got ketchup, mayonnaise, I have my ground beef, bacon, Lando Lakes, orange, no, yellow. I think they call it yellow, even though it looks orange anyway. Yeah, because it's not white American cheese. So yes, yellow American cheese. And of course, our hamburger buns. Now, once again, we are going to try to recreate a Wendy's product. We're going to try to get as close as we can, all things considered. The only thing is we're using, I don't know if you guys can see this, Snake River Farms ground Wagyu beef. And I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with Snake River Farms before. I have, and they are absolutely fantastic. So that would be the big difference in this. I know for a fact that Wendy's does not use Snake River Farms ground Wagyu beef, but for the sake of epicness, that is something that we're going to try to do. Obviously, you don't have to use Snake River Farms ground Wagyu beef. 80-20 chuck is perfectly fine, but I want to see how this goes with the ground Wagyu, American Wagyu. You gotta keep in mind, American Wagyu, not Japanese Wagyu. So, without further ado, let's get right into this. The first thing we gotta do is we gotta start cooking up this bacon. I've got some boar's head traditional bacon here, and I've got a cast iron fired up. It's nice and hot, and we're gonna cook our bacon first, and then we're gonna set that aside, and then we'll get into the burgers. But for now, let's start cooking the bacon.
So here we have about a half dozen slices of bacon, just cooking away in this cast iron here. We're going to be using 3 slices of bacon per burger. You could go more than that if you want. Make this your own, but you definitely want bacon, otherwise it's not a Baconator. So once your bacon's at the desired crispiness you want, set it on a paper towel so it can drain and just put it aside.
Okay, so now that our bacon's done, we're tasked with making these burger patties. Now, as you all know, Wendy's uses a square burger patty, and that's fine. And typically, if my memory serves me correctly, they use quarter-pound patties for the Baconator, and there's 2 of them per burger. I actually busted out another package of the Snake River Farms Wagyu, and I mixed them all together. I get this big ball here, and I'm going to be pulling off. I'm going to go for right around 1/3 pounds. We can go a little bit bigger, but 1/3 pound patty, you know, you got to keep in mind this is Wagyu, has a high fat content, so you will get some shrinkage here. So we're going to shoot for a 1/3 pound instead of a 1/4 pound. That, and I'm cooking at home. I'm recreating a Wendy's product, but I still want it to be, you know, if I can make it a little bit bigger, I don't see a problem with that. So anyway, coming in here, and I'm pulling off, I'm just kind of ballparking it. You know, boom. Maybe you want something a little bit smaller than tennis ball size. That's kind of where I'm at. It's a little big. Pull that off. There we go. I use 2 pounds of Snake River Farms Wagyu beef, and voila, 3 blobs of meat per pound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press these, but what I want to do, and why I have this chef's knife out, I do want to press them, but at the same time, I want to try to square them up a little bit. Okay, and having a straight edge like this helps with that. Move this one out of the way so you guys can see here. Move this one too. Actually get them all out of the way. So what I can do is press, and as you press, it squares up. You see? Bingo, just like that. Now you have a square Wendy style patty. We're gonna knock out the rest of these, and then we're gonna take these right to the Weber Q. Okay, so I jumped the gun a little bit. Before we get these to the Weber Q, we are going to season these. Now, I'm not exactly sure what Wendy's seasons their meat with, but if I were to guess, it would be a salt and pepper combo, but I'm not gonna go too crazy on this. We've got Wagyu beef here, we've got bacon, we've got cheese, and then we have ketchup and mayonnaise to go with this, and I would want to taste more of the beef than seasoning. So what I have here is I just have my my salt and pepper mill, and I'm just going to give this a very light dusting of salt and pepper. Nothing too crazy, just a very light coat. So we do very light seasoning on these, and I just did one side, not really going too crazy. And you might see these here, these little divots in the center of the patties. I did that with my thumb, and if you put a little indentation in there, it reduces shrinkage, and it keeps it from puffing up on you, stuff like that. It helps it retain its shape a little bit more. So now that these bad boys are seasoned, it's time to start grilling them.
Okay, so I got my Weber Q fired up. I'm running these grill grates for any grill. These grill grates are upside down, which makes for a great flat top. And now I can set these burgers right on there. We're running right around medium heat. You don't have to go crazy hot for these. You can cook them a little bit more on the gentle side. Now, this is perfect for these burgers. Sorry about the train you hear in the background. Set these right on. The other thing that's really nice about these grill grates is that it kind of gives you a barrier between your meat and the fire. These Wagyu patties are going to have a lot of fat, so I know that fat's going to render down, and it could cause flare-ups, which is why I'm using a gas grill and not the charcoal grill. Having these grill grates for any grills kind of controls those flare-ups a little bit. So, once again, we're running right around medium heat. It's already smelling amazing. We're going to get this grill closed, come back in a couple minutes, give them a flip, and add our cheese. Okay, it's been a couple minutes. Time to give these bad boys a flip. In another minute, we're going to add our cheese. You can see what I mean. That is Wagyu. Having a lot of fat that renders. Got a lot of fire. Now it's about time that we add our cheese. Just like that. Lando Lakes Yellow American. As you can see, we still got some pretty serious shrinkage, even with the third pounders. One of the quarter pounders, this would have been real little guys. We'd be better off making sliders at that point. Layer this cheese on, and give it another 30 seconds. It's already starting melting on some of these. Be good to go. Okay, now this is what I want to see. We're going to pull these burgers off, set them on a plate. This cheese will keep melting, have a little bit of carryover on the burgers. Time to eat.
Okay, you guys, here we are. It's time to build some Baconators. I've got 2 buns right here. I'm going to put 2 other burgers aside for later. I'm going to build 2 Baconators right now, one for me and one for my wife. And I can't tell you how awesome this smells. Wagyu beef, Wagyu beef, Wagyu beef. So we had Snake River Farms, ground Wagyu beef, Boar's Head traditional bacon, and that was really it. Burger buns, ketchup, mayonnaise, and a Weber Q. Cook the bacon, set it aside, mix up our ground beef. We pressed it into square-shaped burger patties. We used a chef's knife, kind of give us a straight edge, helps us out with that a little bit, makes it a little bit easier, and just give it a light season of salt and pepper. Grilled on one side for just a couple minutes, give it a flip. After another minute or so, chuck the cheese on there, then you're done. And here we are, once again, trying to recreate a Wendy's product. Now, to the best of my knowledge, Wendy's does not toast their buns, and also to the best of my knowledge, they don't use sesame seed buns for the Baconator. So these are kind of a like a brioche type, not quite brioche, but brioche-esque. Brioche would be pretty awesome. I don't have brioche right now, but I have these ballpark burger buns. And without further ado, we're gonna get right into this. We're just gonna set this patty here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over, and this bacon's busting up on me, but all told, we are going to set this bacon right on top of that, and then come back with another patty. Get this bacon right on top of this burger. Oh man, look at this. You use the cheese, the melted cheese, to kind of glue the bacon in place if it's acting up on you. With a little bit of bacon, can't go wrong there. Again, bacon. Whoop. It's falling off. That's no good. Bacon down bottom. Another burger patty. Set it right on top of that bacon. There's some more bacon. My bacon keeps falling off. Someone needs to save my bacon. Layer some more up there. You can really layer this bacon on. Don't be shy. Now, we got some mayo. Some ketchup. Oh yeah, look at that glory. Now, boom. Baconator Copycats, folks. Now there's only one thing left to do. Going for this guy here on my right. Look at the size of this thing. That is just epic. You're not gonna find a Baconator like this anywhere else, unless you do it in your own kitchen. Going right in. Wow. Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm making it rain with these juices here. Just following all over the board, along with bacon. Holy mackerel. Guys. This burger just juiced me. Man. Best Baconator I ever had. The burgers are big, they're juicy, they're full of flavor. That Wagyu beef, right, is just no joke. Snake River Farms, excellent job, as always. And I gotta tell you, on the grill, you get that nice char flavor. I'm going back in. This is what I call a beef eating grin. That's what I call that. And there's no shortage of that with this sandwich. This is incredible. Guys, I could smash this whole thing right here in front of you, but it's dinner time. We're ready to eat. I'm going to continue eating this with my family. But let me tell you, easy to make, absolutely phenomenal, great springtime, summertime food. Doesn't set you back all that much. You can use whatever meat you'd like. Once again, I love having the Wagyu. I mean, you saw the juices here. It's juicy, juicy, juicy. You can't beat it. You really can't. If you like what you see here and you like what we're doing on this channel, give us a subscribe. Check us out on social media. We're on Instagram. We're on Facebook. Thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll see you next time.